I wanted to make this video real quick because I haven't really been making videos. I have, but I haven't. But I am going through some things right now in my life, and I wanted to make a video about it because I don't know who else is feeling this, but my family thinks that I'm going through a mental breakdown. They think that I'm going through menopause. They think I'm going through a mental breakdown. My family really thinks that my life is falling apart. My family, they know that any given moment that I am going to snap. My family really knows that I am going through something mental, and there's nothing that they can do about it. But what my family do know is that I am going through something mental, but I'm not going through a mental breakdown. What I'm going through is called a spiritual shedding. And a lot of people might not know about that, whether you're spiritual or not. But when you're going through, and it's harder on me because I'm 42 and I am going through perimenopause and I'm going through my spirituality. So I'm going through a lot of intense feelings and emotions that the typical person that is going through their awakening might not go through. But what spiritual shedding is that when you are coming out of your old ways and you are growing into the full spiritual person that you are. And when you go through spiritual shedding, it means that old layers of you is falling off. And me being the oldest child, you know, and I've always been the strongest. I've always had to keep things together. I've always had to play the role of being the oldest, of being the strongest, of having everything together, of keeping things bottled in. I've always been that way because of the lifestyle that I had, the trauma that I've been through. So I always had to be the stone of the family. So now that I am growing deeper and deeper, very fast and very strongly in my heighten of my awakeness, a lot of me that has always been the way that I am is now falling off. Like I am no longer trying to be in charge anymore. I am no longer trying to be the strong one anymore. I am no longer holding back my feelings. I am more expressing myself, and my family is not used to that. My family is used to me being the one holding it together. And the fact that I'm going through this spiritual shedding, my family doesn't know how to take it. I'm more to myself. I express myself more. I'm falling back. It's like I want a new atmosphere. It's almost like I am a snake and I am coming out of that old skin, and the old skin is far behind me, and now I am growing into the Ajita that I've always have been, and it's almost like the Ajita that I was before I even got traumatized is now coming out. But the thing about it is that I've been going through trauma since I can remember. So I really don't know what it is like to have that childhood without being the strong one, because I've always had to play this role as long as I can remember. So right now, layers of me is falling off, and the real Ajita, the sensitive Ajita, the childlike Ajita, the fun Ajita, the Ajita that just want to be is coming out now. And the fact that I am around the same people, places, and things that causes me to be the old Ajita, the fact that the new, I can't say the new Ajita, but the childlike Ajita is coming out, and she is not wanting to be around certain things and certain people. She expresses herself more. It's almost like I am breaking free from the prison that I've always been in. I am breaking free from the shell. I'm breaking free from the firmament. And because of that, I'm more aggressive, I'm more moody, I'm more angry, I'm more frustrated, because not only is I'm breaking free from the firmament of the shell of a body, but the energy that is all around us, the world, is messing with me also. Because, like I said, days I feel like I can conquer the world. Days I get so deeply depressed until I just cry all day, every day. And the reason why that is because the old me is shedding off, and who I've always intended to be is coming out. And the fact that she's coming out, she's not immune to what the strong Ajita has always done. She's more outgoing, she's more free spirited, she wants to live, and I see that. And it's like I'm around, like I said, I'm around people, places, and things that is not accommodating the real natural Ajita that always existed deep in my soul. I'm not surrounded by that atmosphere that can bring out the best. So now that that part of me is coming out, that part of me see what is really wrong. And I am moody and my family think I'm breaking down. But if I was still that old Ajita that, had a defense mechanism that was strong, that could shut the hell up, my family would know how to take me, and they would take me the way they've always been. But now I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be the strong one in the family no more. I don't want to be the one in control. I don't want to be the one that has to hold everything together. I don't want to be the one that has to hold in my tears because I don't want people to see me weak. I don't give a damn. I want to be Ajita, and that Ajita is coming out, and my family is not immune to what they are seeing. So they think that I'm going through a breakdown. They think I'm going through menopause. They think whatever they think, and they are wrong. But I like the new me that is coming out, but the fact that I am enjoying the fact that the real me is coming out, I'm totally aware that where I'm at is not the place that I'm trying to be. So even though I'm not the only one going through this, I don't want that to stop me from growing, because a lot of times when people are shedding spiritually, they tend to either stop it or they don't want it because of their situation. Me, I am letting the shedding continue to grow, and I want the layers to come off, because eventually when you let the layers come off and you let the trauma and everything leave your life, even though you are still around the people, the places, or the things, let that shedding happen, because eventually none of that is going to bother you anymore. And the fact that some of it is still bothering me and some of it is bothering me, I am still going to continue to let this shedding happen, because eventually ain't nothing going to bother me anymore, to where as though all my trauma will be non-existent. Things that used to get on my nerve, that used to get to me, won't even get to me anymore, because I have let the old trauma, I have let the old feelings and emotions, all that negative stuff that happened to me throughout my life, I've let it shed off of me, and I have worked through it spiritually. So spiritually, these things that have always been traumatizing my life, if these things were to come in my life now, it would not bother me, because I have shed all of that off of me. And right now, this is what I'm going through. And I'm going through the emotions of it, and my family is not used to it. And then I'm fighting the density of the world, because of my shedding, I am more sensitive to the energy. Sometimes when I go outside, I get a panic attack just looking up at the sky, because I know where I'm at fully. So I am spiritually growing at a fast rate, and it's not in my control anymore. It's not in my family control. It's nothing that I can do. I barely sleep. I barely get any sleep. I get like 3.5, 4. I went to bed after 4 this morning, and I still got up at 8. So my sleeping is off. Everything is off with me. But I understand what it is, and I'm still not going to tell my family, because they're not going to believe me. But if you all going through a spiritual shedding right now, let it happen. Let it happen. Do not try to stop it. Do not try to slow it down, because it's shedding for a reason. It's because the real you is coming out, and the reason that it got to come out, because the real you is the right energy for what's about to happen on this planet. So yeah, it's heavy though.